So I know sometimes it feels like you have to buy and wear the most expensive makeup to look great, but that's not true. So I am going to do a half and half test. So I'm going to do half of my face with higher end, more expensive products, and then the other half with more affordable products. So these products are similar, but they're not dupes of each other. So they're not going to be the same formula or color or finish, but you'll see that you can get a beautiful look with affordable products and with higher end products. So I have had these products for a long time. These were all in my makeup drawers, so I didn't buy anything for this. This is just things that I have and I love and I have used. So starting with primer, I am going to be using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base and the e.l.f. Putty Primer. So this one, the bigger version of this is $64 and this is actually $9. So I have my mirror over here. So that's what I'm looking at over here. So here's what it looks like. So this is the higher end side, and then this will be the affordable side. So here's what this looks like. I obviously used it a ton. So you only need a little bit. This is probably even too much for half of my face. This would probably be good enough for my full face. And then you want to push it into your skin as opposed to rubbing it around. This is how you're gonna get the coverage, the most coverage, the best finish for the product. So for foundation, I have the Wet n Wild foundation stick. I have been obsessed with this lately and it is less than $7. And then I also have, as you can see, is very well loved and well used. This is the Cosmetics CC cream. This is in the 40s, but it does have SPF 50. So this is awesome if you don't want to wear a sunscreen under your makeup every day. So I'll start with this one. And I usually do this with a beauty blender. So just one little. So then I'm going to take the stick foundation. Just put a couple lines. This one, I usually use a brush. You can use whatever you like the best. So, concealer now. So this is the Shape Tape by Tarte. It's super thick, high coverage, can be a little drying. So this one is right around $30. And then this is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this one is $6. So I don't put on a ton. You may have seen people just do a little bit on the inner corner and then a little bit up here. And then I use a brush to put this product on. So for powder, I have the Hourglass Veil. So this is also well used. I got a smaller version of it when I decided to try it. The large version of this is $46. And then this is the Maybelline Fit Me matte powder, and this one is $8. So I start with the matte powder. And before you set your under eye, make sure you tap it out with your finger and that everything is nice and smooth. I also use separate under eye powder sometimes, but not all the time. Okay, so I'll tap this out. I will use a smaller brush to get in. So I use a brush like this for my under eyes to make sure that I am getting everything. So now I'm going to do my brows with two different products. So I have the NYX micro pencil, and I also have the Benefit pencil. So very similar, they're small, so you can get into your hairs and draw individual looking hairs, but with a big price difference. So let's get after the brows. This one's a little bit darker, so I have to be pretty light-handed. So the colors are a little different, but I think they both look pretty good, and both of the pencils are super easy to use. So for me, I always have to set my brows. So I have the Anastasia Brow Gel, which is, you know, kind of an OG favorite for a lot of people. I brush my brows up so they look fuller because I don't have a lot of eyebrows. And then I also use the e.l.f., this is pretty new, the Brow Lift. So it's a gel, use a spoolie brush. I just get like a teeny tiny bit of product, and then I put it in my gel in my brows and I brush them up. So this is good if you really want like a very lifted brow look. Okay, so now it's time for eyes. I've talked about these so many times. These are the e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow palettes. These are $3 each. They come in a ton of colors. They're great formula, great. I absolutely love these. So then this is the Natasha Denona palette. So this is a smaller one. I paid, I think, between like $20 and $30 for it. I've used it a ton. She has bigger palettes that are like 60, 70, 80, like super expensive, but these are super great quality eyeshadows. And then I have a smaller one that I got in a kit, a Sephora kit that had a bunch of different products in it. So the colors aren't exactly the same, but they are similar. So I have this dry makeup brush cleaner. So I will use this in between colors if I want to use the same brush, and I'll get the color off of the brush. So I'm going to go in with just like this light brown shade. Make sure you get any creases off your eye. Clean off my brush and go in with the Natasha Denona shadow. So then I will go in with a smaller brush. I will just do like a little bit of darker brown at the outer edges, so I'll go in with that one. And make sure you tap it off so you get all the excess. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with the darker shade in this guy. This is more cool tone, while this is a little more red tone. So they're not going to look the same, but it'll still be pretty. So. Eyeshadow on. I'll do a little bit of shadow under my lid. So I have a small pencil brush. Okay, so now we are going to do some liner. So I have the Kat Von D tattoo liner, which is an all-time favorite of mine. I've used this for years and years and years. And then I also have the Revlon Color Stay liquid liner. So this is more of a felt tip. This is a little different. This is in a pot. This one you have to be kind of careful. If you put a lot on and you try to layer it up, it's going to start taking some of the product off. So we'll see what we can do with both of these. This one is about $9 and this one is in the $20 range. So if you're interested in trying liquid liner and you haven't done it before, I would suggest maybe getting something like this, or e.l.f. has some great ones, NYX, so you can get used to trying the product, get used to doing a liquid liner before you buy an expensive product. So now, bronzer. So I use the Hoola by Benefit. I bought a little one because, you know, I don't need a giant one. I don't know if I've ever gone through a full one. And then I also have the e.l.f. So the bronzer is this, a large one of these is in the $30 range, and then the small e.l.f. This e.l.f. is $6. So we're gonna want to do a 3 shape. So you're pseudo contouring. So a little bit on your forehead, and then bring it down. And we'll do e.l.f. So this is MAC Melba. It is $25. Beautiful. And then this is the Fit Me Blush by Maybelline, only $6. So I'll start with this one. I will clean off my brush first. And this is fantastic, even if you're not switching between different kinds of products, but just even if you don't want the same color you used last time, because the residue will still stay on there. So this is by JCat Beauty, super affordable. So Maybelline Fit Me. So keep your blush up here. If you put it down here on the apples of your cheeks, it's going to make your face look rounder. Clean, clean, clean. MAC Melba. So for highlighter, I have Cookie by Benefit, which is around $30, and I have an I Heart Revolution e.l.f. collaboration for the holidays, and this one was $6. So starting with Cookie, my brush, clean it off. Tap, tap, tap. I do a little bit on the high points of my cheeks. I'll do a little bit above my brow. And then I'll do a little bit on my nose and my upper lip. I don't know. No, I'm gonna do that now. think I'm half highlighted. Okay, I'll clean this off. Now I'm going with this one. Okay, sure. So personally, what I will do next is setting spray. I do setting spray before I do my mascara, otherwise it ends up all over my face, and lips are usually the last thing I do before I'm out the door. So I have this NYX Bear With Me setting spray, and I also have the Benefit Professional. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but okay. So I have a Marie Claire, so I'll just cover up half of my face. Thank you, Stacey Abrams. So we'll start with the NYX. Make sure you shake it up. So setting spray, oh, I got some in my mouth. So setting spray is going to have your powder is going to look less powdery when you use setting spray. So we already set our face with powder, but setting spray is going to make everything mesh together and look more natural. So we have natural, I know. So Professional. So now that my face is dry, I will go in with mascara. So I have the Rare Beauty. It's just the Rare Beauty mascara. This is a small one. I wanted to use up this one before I open up the big one. So this one is, large one of this is $20. And then this is the Essence Lash Princess, and it is $5. So we will go in with these. So if you do end up with some mascara on your eyelid, just wait for it to dry. I know it's tempting to try and wipe it away right away, but that's gonna smudge. So if you wait a little bit until it's dry, it'll just come right off with your finger or a Q-tip. So now it's time for lips. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. Has a coordinating lipstick that we'll use after. And then this is an Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil in E0B0A. Okay. This is in the $20 range. This is in the single dollar range. So make sure you have all the makeup wiped off of your lips before you go in. Yep. Okay. And then the Essence. So the colors are definitely different, but these are so cheap and they come in so many different colors, you can find the one that's right for you. So Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. This is a big thing, like $30 something. And then this is the Essence semi matte lipstick, and this is $3 or $4. So super affordable. This is a beautiful color, beautiful formula. I have used it a ton. So if you do want to go for it, you will definitely get, your use out of it, but it is expensive. And sometimes these come in a kit, so you can get this and the lipstick, and I think or the lip liner. I think there's also a gloss maybe. So I have two lip glosses. I have an e.l.f. plumping lip gloss, a couple bucks, and then a Pat McGrath lip gloss. This is in the $20 range. This one has some sparkles, but she has some without, and then this is just a pinky color. So let's do some gloss. This is also a plumping gloss, so it's gonna be weird having my half of my lips plumped. So this is the final look. You know, this half was all more expensive high-end brands, and this was all more affordable brands, and I think they both look great. So regardless of your budget, if you want to spend a lot of money on makeup or you don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup, you can look beautiful no matter what. So thank you so much for joining me. I love sharing all of this with you, and it just goes to show that you can look and feel beautiful at any price point and at any age, and you deserve to live your best life. So I will talk to you soon.